Hello, it's me. Hi guys, Murundo Napa following FYP, YT, YMCMB, AMG, DDG because today it's Smallhouse Saga episode 9. Musakangano ndinokumbira wese subscriber. I thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Tanata Marimira. I would appreciate if you can watch my videos from there, supporting African girls. You already know. In case you're wondering, chichirito face, no asma siriri or anything. It's a face mask. This is my favorite, purifying honey. It smells nice. It smells like it tightens your skin. It just does the things for you. So Ndangwati, why not do my little skincare routine while I tell you the story, guys? So yeah, let's get it. Smallhouse Saga episode 9. You can buy them clicks 28 rand. So si tichamuti noku. Yeah, like you nogo, tichamti nogo, right? So no kantarauti you know, me and my boyfriend tapedza chikoro, like vapedza university and whatnot, but because kwekuchinza kuna mabasa, you know, we were just chilling chimbotendera maraini chichichichichi. So on this particular day hanzi tutotenderera tutendo kwatrukwenda. Before ndaenderera mberi nenyaya, I just want to say nyaya yachinjwa ma locations and whatnot because zvirutaronzi nyaya yakati ite mukurumbira ku area kwainobva, so we are changing all locations muno. They are all fictional and itka just like the names. So if you know the story and you feel like chichichi, there's no need for you to say it because to kanganisa the whole purpose of being anonymous. You get what I mean? So keep it to yourself. Anyway, so vangari mubudiro, obviously nchashanta my hood because ninjas yamakona truto tendera pepe, and then we saw a nice looking car, madisco discovery, you know, a discovery ndo vaeda sendo vayarola down window mamuni murumangari mo angari ega, and then obavunza naendo kumbrovunza uti kwa current ndekupi, and then ndo batam director kati mukaenda straight so motena moda ichichichi to tam director pepe, and then that guy over to okay fine ndo vateta sendo vatoenda, but anotozomboita nguva sterek ndo vaita sendo va adzoka ndobva adzoka abva atovunza kuti ko ningirikini I'm so sorry, like ndaita a bit lost. Is it okay if I take you and your friend waonaye monondiratidza pani pacho direct, and then I can come back and drop you off because like I'm so scared of getting lost and zvoramba nchivunza vanhu, you know, people would think kuti, you know, and then ndobva vati okay it's fine. So hanzi boyfriend yangu bva tonditi you know what, iwe wadi unogara umberi so that at least you can direct him pachine nguva tichi endai apa itenai apa so, and then she was like okay cool. Ndobva ita sei ndobva agara umberi okay this guy, so ndobva watomuratidza kuti ndeapa so ovatoti okay thank you, so at least pakudzoka I won't be lost. So rega ndita se rega ndokusiye kwanda kuwanai, or rather let me know muri kuendepi. Boyfriend of yatopindura vati turi kwakati tikanzi okay fine, rega ndonokusiye pauke budiriro it's fine, ndobva anotisiya. So takubuda mota cause nane seat belt. Boyfriend yangu ndiye akatanga kubuda, ndichitoda iso seat belt rariri jammed, and then this guy abandibatsira ita sei kubvisa seatbelt, so ari pepe kundiadjustira seatbelt kuti aribvise, ndobva aslipa business card, excuse me, mumaoko mangu, ndobva ndaita sepa ndangotora kadriver ndangori daisochi muhembe noko atira kadriver ari samhembe, and then ndobva tata bye chichichi ndatosvika kumba paya. So hanzi the rest of the day I just couldn't focus, zvezvoti kuramba ndichitaura nemukomana wangu I just couldn't focus, ndangoti vedu dai ndakasika ndaita sendaenda kumba, pandazoenda kumba ndasvika kumba pepe pandatora namba dzedze pandaisa message ndikati hi ndini noku tasangana masikati chichichi, and then that man over thought oh yeah I remember you already saying chichichi, thank you so much for helping me. Shkanzi no you're welcome. Shkanzi I just wanted to ask munhu wangwana iyoya, is that your friend chichi? Shkanzi oh no that's my boyfriend chichichi, but you know nothing serious, we just dating. And then the guy over to okay that's fine. So this guy obviously you already know he's going to be Big Mike, and then Big Mike over to okay thank you so much for texting me, if you need anything just let me know, ndo sakanda pa number just in case you need anything because you helped me out and I thank you for that. So if you ever need anything I can definitely help. And she was like okay cool. So weeks went by, like 2 weeks later they were not talking or anything. Then this girl bazongomfonera one day obvangomti hey urikuitei, and she was like no ndakachila kumba chichi. Shkanzi do you mind coming in town, I just want us to have a nice lunch. And then she was like okay cool. Ndobva toita se bva togeza pepe yobva tsvaga indrive yake obva ita se abva apinda mutano obva anonana na Big Mike. Big Mike wakutotanga kumubvunza so wakasitata chii, what do you do, what are you passionate about, you know, they were just talking, and then it got to a point where Big Mike also said oh listen inini I actually have a family, I'm a family man, but you know in life sometimes you go chimbodo small chops on the side, small chops nyana, you know, just to enjoy life with someone else, because you know marriages are too serious, sometimes you just want to cool off that heat, what, and then she's like okay cool, I don't mind being that person. And then Big Mike obati, but auzondisanganise. So you need to make sure that boyfriend of yours aenda at the end of the day. You said it's not serious, so yeah, ita plan yekuti munhu wako aende. I'm so sorry, now I'm looking gross. Iri kuoma, but the thing is yatanga kuomera kunoko haisati yanyatsooma uku kunofanira kutooma kutoita sezvaita uku muri kuona. So just be with me, you know what I mean. So that's what beauty does, guys. Yeah. So paya ndobva atoti, it's fine, ndichaita sei ndicharambana naye uyu mukomana wetichamutani Dante, ndichamusiyani Dante. And then Big Mike was like, okay, cool, once you leave Dante, let me know. We do things the way I want them to be done. So once marambana, you let me know, then I will take it from there. Hapana umbeta nguva noku obatanga kuignore Dante chichichi, and then Dante is like, ndaita sei, why are you quiet? No, I'm just going through something chichichi. I just couldn't let Dante go like just like that, you know what I mean. So anyway, pepa ya Dante ndangoita zvesvo ngomblutika zvimwe zvezvi, and then pandaudzachi Big Mike ndikati, Big Mike, listen, ndasiyana na Dante. And then Big Mike is like, okay, cool, let me know mangwana, are you free to spend the day? Yeah, I'm free. And then Big Mike went to the pharmacy, ndobva ma self-testing kits, HIV and wara, and he's like, okay, you clean, I'm clean, let's do what we do, because I do not want to be infected, and I also don't want you to infect me. I don't want to infect you, that type of thing. So then, they started the whole affair. So zvakazaitika ndezvekuti Big Mike was like, listen, wakastadachi zvinhu zvinochekuita public admin, what public admin, public speaking, stuff like that. How about ndikutsvagire basa, a friend of mine anoshandira government, you can go there chichichi. And he put the ropes, and then eventually nokobva wana basa. So nokaigara ubudidiro, and it was quite far from the CBD, right? And then Big Mike was like, listen, why don't you just get a room kuduze nekubasa? I would definitely pay for it. And she's like, okay, cool. But what Big Mike ends up doing is tsvagira noku a room to rent mu area mavanogara ivo, because he was like, I need you to be close to me, so that atizoita masituations ekutonenge uchiti, hey, hamusi kubatika mazuva ano Big Mike chichi, at least I can see you anytime chichi. And then she's like, hachi, okay, cool. So ndobva totanga kugara like same area na Big Mike, vachitondiona manheru chichichichichi. So there was a time yekuti kumba kwemukadzi kwakaitika funeral, and then she went kunogara na Big Mike, because mukadzi wa Big Mike stayed ku funeral for like 4 days. So she slept kumba kwa Big Mike all those days, in the same bed yemukadzi ma Big Mike, the same sheets yemukadzi wa Big Mike. She was using sipo yemukadzi wa Big Mike, like full-blown affair. I'm talking blatant disrespect, you know what I mean? Like, it's so bad. So she's enjoying her life. She's just saying, this guy antondida, because if he gets to a point I sleep in the same bed mukadzi wake, and I even use gown mukadzi wake, like in the morning gown. Imagine using my own gown, like what the hell, you know what I mean? So she's using even gown mukadzi wa Big Mike chichichi. So anyway, 4 days later, obviously mukadzi wa Big Mike ovadzoka. But now what happened was Noku mistakenly forgot her underwear in bathroom. And then mukadzi wa Big Mike was like, abvunza Big Mike, shkanzi, sorry, did you buy me new undies or something? Shkanzi, no, why would I do that? Shkanzi, so my undies ani, shkanzi, you have too many undies, I'm pretty sure they're yours, because like angave ani. And then the wife is like, okay, anyway, it's fine, let me dispose of them. So Big Mike now calls Noku, did you by chance leave ndapera kaita sosori red chichichi? And she's like, oh my word, Big Mike, I am so sorry, it's mine. Big Mike is like, okay. Now my wife saw them. I told her she has too many undies, they're probably hers, but I don't know if she beat on that and chewed, or I don't know. So I don't know what's gonna happen from here. And then she's like, no, it's fine. So what happened now is nyaya ndobva yatongopera. But she remembers, and I remember like a few weeks after all this has been done, ndakatanga kuvaviwa down there, and ndikufeel out this each something is really going on. And I asked Big Mike, Big Mike, have you been messing around with someone? Big Mike is like, no, I only mess with you and my wife, like I'm very, very, very strict when it comes to like my health, so it's definitely you and my wife, but I'm feeling it each. And then Big Mike is like, okay, I don't know, maybe my wife, you know what, at the end of the day, since I'm doing what I'm doing, maybe mukadzi wangu anogona ari kuitawo something on the side, you know what I mean? So let me try to really investigate. He investigated, and then he realized, no, for sure mukadzi wavanga ari kupi anga ari funeral. So for sure, Big Mike's wife angar go funeral, and then he confirmed that. So he was like, "Listen, my wife obviously was go funeral. I like to do this kanapa ningrikena, kanapa warmer. At least a rizo sticky, and I get that little nice facelift vibe. You know what I mean?" So ndobva ningirigina ndobva afind out kuti no mukadzi angaro funeral. So what we're gonna do about you is tichenda ku hospital so that we find out, we run some tests and find out what's going on with you. They go to the hospital, and doc is like, no STI detected, nothing. And Big Mike was like, okay, can you also test me just to confirm? So Noku says one thing about Big Mike, like Big Mike is big on health. He was like, doc, test me as well just in case, and then over a test where there was nothing. So upon days after Koko, one morning Noko wakes up and she's realizing kuti there's a foul smell down there, and then she's like, what's really going on? And at that time she had a friend of hers waitamba you know, like wekubasa kunywan kwangari, and this friend knew kuti she was dating a married man, but she didn't know like the full deeds, you know what I mean? So she calls her friend, this is what's happening, like kune chismell and I don't know what's going on, and and then that's when the friend was like, and then Dobati, what do you mean? Maybe this wife I can find out about you and over fambranya zago. So that's when it clocked kwa Ari, and she's like, listen, you might be onto something. You know what? A few weeks ago, this wife again of funeral aruzaji that friend, and then that friend is like, my girl, you are cooked. Where is that panty? Iwewe speak to Big Mike so that he finds that panty shkanzi. It doesn't make sense because remember, you know what I mean? So ndopaka batus and the friend shkanzi, my girl, you were cooked using that thingy. So there's something tingling inside, but she can't see until this other time arukenda ku bathroom, and then she realizes it pane zvinhu zviri paningirigini zviri pa penti pake like blood clots, but there are things zvichange zvokumove, and she was like, hold up, wait a minute, what's going on? She calls Big Mike. She's like, Big Mike, I think mukadzi wenyaka ndigadzira Brugwa. And Big Mike is like, but ininoda ndite say, all right, tomboti she did that, but how am I gonna ask her? Bear in mind, Big Mike had said, these are your aunties, my wife. You have too many aunties, you probably forgot these are your aunties. You get what I mean? So like, no, you're not making sense, my girl. Obviously I'm not infected, you're not infected. If she fixed you, then that's on you, but like there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I mean? Then Big Mike, just like that, he starts ignoring Noku. One thing about men, they will leave you in the desert with no water, especially if you're not smart like Noku. This is what happens, right? Anyway, Noku, abluti kwana Big Mike. Big Mike is no longer answering her calls, no longer texting, no longer nothing. And now she's left to deal with this on her own. Noku finds a friend, Tani Uyawaya, Basa. Tani, we really need to go and find a spiritual help to not treat us. Hey, okay, fine. Ndobalaenda kwake ndo rubatsiro, and then ndoba akatodzwa shkanzi. Mengwana. Brugwa ro mutu ofana utoriwana because ndori kushandiswa. Makanoshandisirwa something chi. Excuse me, nebrugwa ro. And the only way you can heal is if you find that nduwe. Andite. So now she's thinking, Avachaga Big Mike, I really need to speak to you. Big Mike is like, what, Noko? Then she says, I really need Ningrikini Brugwa because Ndoru kushandiswa. Like, just find it and bring it to me. Big Mike is like, Kana Rakashandiswa mshonga, inini mudondi batichi, Shandisirwa mshonga. Like, my girl, make it make? Exactly. Make it make sense. And then she's like, well, Big Mike, honestly, I really need your help, chichichi. And then Big Mike is like, listen, I will try to look for it. So, Anzi Big Mike wakambotry kutsvaga chi Brugwa. Munonzi muye vakambotry kutsvaga Brugwa mo zvinhu zvemukadzi chichichi. Oh, on a few days. He tried to find Brugwa mo zvinhu zvemukadzi, but he couldn't find the Brugwa. I like it pain of the so. Just kawan so. Oh. Those days after ndapedza kutaura nyaya. So Big Mike is like, I'll try to find Brugwa. He tries to look pasi pembedha, he tries, you know, paungocheka po tunongoti mukadzi wangu anombogarisa zvinhu pakati nepakati chichi, you know, that type of thing, but he still couldn't find the Brugwa. Ndobva vatongomupa update vakati Noko, I'm so sorry, I can't find the Brugwa. So like there's nothing I can do about it. Noko is like, okay, cool. then ndovati zvingandinetse. She speaks to these other guys, inongozioma right, munenge mune tumafesi ka avataura netumwe tumafesi obva atotiti guys, inini munozivotika ndine burugwa rangu rakasarachi kumba kwemurume wemunhu, and ndo mutori like matrimonial home, and their matrimonial bed, matrimonial bathroom, all that stuff. So ndikudachi burugwa iroro kuti okay. And then these guys were like, okay, so basically uda tipinde mumba tonoba burugwa zvikanzi yeah, precisely, because I'm trying to speak to the husband is not cooperating, and inini ndikurwadziwa, mind you arongoswinyiwa arongobuda zvinhu, and she's not understanding chi chiri kuitika, and kwaenda unotsvaga spiritual help she's being told kuti chi tikuda burugwa, you know what I mean. So pepaya these guys were like, okay, cool, ndobva wapinda mpamemie pakati peusiku, that whole shebang, zvekuti hey, we have so musaite zvimwe zvezve, and mafesi aya ndobva atanga kufamba mumabathrooms, and vari kunzi no safe iri apa, like zvezvo meifunga kuti vanhu vada mari, but then they realized kuti these people actually don't want money, vari kuramba vachivhuravhura chichichi, and they couldn't find anything. Ndobva watozongobuda chi vane mari, and then ndobva watonzi nana Big Mike, if you just let us go, we'll just let you go muri free if you don't do anything to us chichi. And then those guys over watonototi panapaka tingatozopinde busy, and then they left, so they couldn't find the Brugwa. And then Noku is like, Big Mike, you need to do something. So that's when she spoke na Big Mike. She's like, Big Mike, I need you to talk to your wife, muende like on a vacation, so that ndinowana chi Brugwa rangu. I know the story just sounds silly, like it's all about the Brugwa, guys, literally. So Big Mike paya ndobva organize a trip nemukadzi wavo. He gave Chi makis kunanoko. He's like, Ozo Saroch. She looked every inch of the house. She couldn't find that Brugwa. That's when she realized that, you know what? I think that Brugwa is actually kwakanobatsirwa mukadzi yeye, and I will probably never know kuti ndiani akamubatsira, because I really need that Brugwa, right? So ndovatongodza Big Mike kuti, listen, I tried to look and there's nothing. So that's what's up. So Big Mike about, okay, cool. So Big Mike was like, but at the end of the day, I'm not even going to confess, because it's not going to make sense. I can't risk losing my wife and my children, my family, basically, just for you. So I'm not going to confess to my wife, so that at least she can give me an idea. And then she's like, okay, cool. Avafamba vatombonobatsirwa, akapiwa mishonga yechibhoyi, akapiwa mabute chichichichichi kuti zvinhu zvifambepo, but anotaura kuti kwese kwandakanobatsirwa like zvaitopera zvotomboita kana 2 weeks and then zvozongodzoka, but kwese kwandiri kuenda kunobatsirwa kuri kunzi Brugwa iroro ndoro kudiwa, because that's me, inini wese uri pandape iroro, and I really need that Brugwa. So it got to a point that Big Mike vakamiignore, and Big Mike vakatozoita zvekutomudza kuti, listen, why don't you just break up, because it's not working. So Big Mike ndovazongomisira message kanzi, I've been thinking, let's just break up, but what I will do is I'll give you rent here 3 months. If you feel like you can no longer afford this place, unokwanisa uzotsvaga kwekunogara, but I can give you mari rent here 3 months, and if you feel like you can't afford, you can give your notice chichichi, because this is not working for me. Like wakutondipa stress, and the whole point of me dating you was kumbobvisa stress marwadzo, you know what I mean. So wakutondipa stress, and that's not what I want. So my sister, you need to break up with me, or rather I'm breaking up with you, and that's it. I'll send you money. So she remembers that Big Mike actually sent her $1,000. It was more than a rent, everything, just compensation basically. But it was like, the last thing he did, the last message was, I hope everything works out in the end for you though. Good luck. That's all he said. He blocked her, and then that's it. No, kunao couldn't go kumba kwa Big Mike kunovunza, because like you see the way this man broke up with her and what, and then she just kept going kunowana help achibatsirwa, but zvichiramba zvichidzoka. So apparently this actually happened last year, right? It happened last year, 2025, and she started dating this guy in June 2025, July, August, September. So she's been having these issues like since August 2025 till now. Difficult about accepting kuti wapinda mba mangu, warara pambeda pangu, washandisa mashitsi angu, using my gown, uchitowacha mandaba akumba mangu, and you even leave your ndabe in my house, my matrimonial home. Like, this is just, I believe this lady, like, no kuzoitao ufe, you know what I mean? So she's also scared of that, so that's why she can't confront her directly. But kwese kwari kunonopiwa spiritual help, she's being told kuti Brugwa rokodiwa. Now you guys know I'm not one to do these videos zekuti munhu aroda rubatsiro chichi, but Noku wants to know kuti Brugwa rake riripi. That's the whole point of this story. We have the story of the lost Brugwa. You know what I mean? Don't come to my DM though. Muchititani, chichi. Just put it in the comment section. Please, guys. Please. Vanofunga kuti vanoziva munhu anokwanisa kumubatsira kuti azive kuti Brugwa riripi or something. Nyora in comment section. Don't come to my DM. Antika, please. So if you know someone who can help, kudzosama Brugwa mandape, let us know in the DMs. The girl has been suffering. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Of course, there's no pera and atitaura kuti ndotombitanga 2 weeks zvotoenda and then zvongodzoka. But the point is Brugwa rokodiwa. Kumasowe akatomboenda, but akatoona kuti kumasowe ndikutodzwa nyaya dzisitorananga nabasa. Havasi kutochiziva kuti Brugwa riripi. So that's it. Kumwe kwacho kunoda kubatsirwa kunenge kuchitaurwa mari hombe and whatnot. So I'm just glad though, in the mix of all this, Dante is not involved, because ever since she got a job, she wasn't talking to Dante, not so it's a good thing, you know. Dante angachatofira dzevamwe. Just goes to show kuti you can do things which funga ndine yes and whatnot, but gava rinosongodambura musungo, you know what I mean? So nyaya kuda zvino ndo yatisvitsa pastory time yanhasi. Noku, I just hope things are sorted, girl, on your side. I mean, as funny as it sounds and whatnot, but this is a spiritual issue. Do you guys see preparations? Life is spiritual. This is just one of those instances. So yeah, guys, help Noku find her lost Brugwa. Okay, you guys enjoy. Yeah, see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube. Okay, bye.